Hi everyone, this is Twinkle and I'm going to talk about the social media fasting ritual which I took for the last 12 to 15 days, and where I took a complete break from social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Now, how I felt, it was so helpful for me, it was so beneficial. Why I call it a ritual? It's because it's a part of how we engage with social media. It's a part of boundaries that we draw with social media. Now, I definitely had neck pain and headache, and I really needed less screen time, and that's the reason I actually did it this time. And I planned to do this long time back, but I couldn't do it because I'm so engaged. I really love the content that I consume from especially Instagram. So the first thing that I felt is I felt really different in the 15 days. I felt a little more mindful. I felt that the thoughts that arise when we are consuming social media was not at all there. It can be positive, it can be negative thoughts, but the particularly thoughts from social media were not at all there. It was more of me listening to my own inner voice or internal dialogue, and a little more mindful, little more present and focused. And the second thing is that I defined the time, like it was not something for an indefinite period. So it was something like for 12 to 15 days. And because I defined the time first, I do not feel like restless or frustrated, like, oh, I'm missing too much of what is happening on the other side. So defining the time definitely helps. The third thing is that there was no mindless scrolling. So when I'm engaging in social media, sometimes I also get into my mindless scrolling. It's very consuming sometimes. So there was no mindless scrolling, and I really felt more peace. And I also feel sometimes, because I take now vlogging and all these things as work, I feel the pressure sometimes to post, to maintain the consistency. So that thing was like completely not there. Like I felt no pressure to post and everything. So whatever I did, I rather enjoyed doing it more. I was more present. I had nothing like to post, and I felt that okay, I can post even later on when I'm off these ritual. I'm off these detox thing or fasting thing. The fourth thing is that I really felt that I have developed a self-control thing, because I have not uninstalled any app. I have not uninstalled kind of Facebook. I have not uninstalled WhatsApp, nothing. So there was it, and I felt the urge to check the notifications or anything, but at the same time I did not do it, and it was a daily practice not to do it. So it built some sort of self-control, which is definitely something that's gonna help even when I am now engaging with the social media, right? Whenever I felt any urge, supposed to check notifications or who messaged or like this, I kept the phone at a distance so that I don't have to visit. A distance is created, right, between me and my phone. The fourth, it's not the fourth. Then something that I found out is that after some when I started again coming into WhatsApp and engaging with social media, a lot of my friends have messaged me like, are you dead, are you alive? So I just learned this thing that I think giving a notification is better sometimes, that okay, I'm going off like this for this time to this time. So I just did not do that. I forgot. I did not think that I have to do. Then something that I really learned from the social media detox ritual is that after doing this is that the first 2 hours in the morning, I do not engage with opening any sort of social media app like Facebook or WhatsApp, because it does make my mind cluttered by starting the morning consuming information from the outside world. Because in the 12 to 15 days when I was off social media, I just felt that I'm not consuming any content from outside world or anyone's opinion, anyone's disagreement, or just anything, So even the morning are beginning well after waking up. So this is something that I learned from doing this social media detox ritual, that not to see the social media apps in the first 2 hours of the morning. Then another thing is that I really felt there's no debates, no opinion, no agreement, disagreement. I think all are correct, everything is right, everything is right in their own way. But there was nothing when I did this in the 12 to 15 days. There was like no disagreements, no opinion, nothing like that. So that felt a different kind of peace, and I think it's very much needed. So this social media fasting is something that helps in balance, I think, with social media, fostering a better relationship with social media, and building self-control. Something that's gonna help me even now because I've built it that time. It's something that can be repeated like 2 months, 6 months, within 6 months, or any time that one wants to do. I did a version where I did not have to anyway uninstall any app, anything. And also something that I really liked about this thing is that it felt very different. I was more present, I was doing more activities of enjoying. There was less pressure of posting. There was more of just a different real life living than engaging more into social media. And I'm sure if I would have done like for 1 month or 2 months, I would have really felt more different, like it was like living a different life then altogether. So that's it. I think it's a highly beneficial thing.